Greetings, Brexblesh here with another vague comic review. And this one is issues 3 and 4 of the comic Arion the Immortal. And it starts off with Arion, youthful again, standing atop the Statue of Liberty. And here's the interesting thing. When Arion is an old person, he speaks like a typical grouchy old man, curses a lot. But when he's in his young form, he speaks of very old style English and very mild mannered. It's very interesting. Anyway, he's thinking about the magic that came about, and it's true. Arion's source of magic at the moment is Atlantean magic, but it comes from the Dark World, I believe, from what I can gather in this comic. Now, he wants to get rid of this magic because even though he is all powerful in this form, he knows that the Atlantean magic will bring nothing but problems to the world, and he's far too happy just having a quiet, grouchy life as an old man. So his quest is to try to find a way to get rid of the magic. Now the problem falls on that his other companions don't really care. The three immortals, who I mistakenly thought lived at the park bench, no, they just go there every day to hang out. Well, they're fine with the magic. They still do their own things. They still pick up their donuts and pay for their coffees, but one of them, instead of taking a bus, just teleported. The other one, who forgot the newspaper, instead of walking all the way to buy it, they just teleported the newspaper right there. Makes them lives a little easier. Well, Arion couldn't find help from there. So Arion goes to speak to Lord Cheon. I am probably butchering that name, but I'm going to call him Lord Cheon, the guy who runs the deli. And Cheon, he's fine with the magic. In fact, his deli mart's filled with customers, which Arion quickly finds out Cheon used a bit of magic, not a lot, but a bit to make the people want to go to the deli when they pass by it, and makes them a little hungry, so they'll start eating his food. And Arion just makes roaches appear so that people leave the deli again. But Arion couldn't find any help from so he goes to the most unlikely person, whose brother is currently, I believe, Hasagarn, the leader of Kuran, who's currently trying to invade Ishantani, the small country. That seems familiar. Anyway, Arion teleports there with the woman trapped as a dog, whose name is Mara, and he goes and asks his brother for help. Now, his brother, he does not want to get rid of magic. So, Arion, I'm not sure why, he assumed his brother would try to help him because, like his brother told Arion, he tried to kill Arion 45,000 years ago. Arion's willing to brush it aside, he just wants help. But his brother doesn't want to help because the magic helped him make his army stronger. So he used that magic to not only teleport Arion away, but to make him forget his memories. So Arion, it didn't last long. Arion wandered around with Amanda, who has no idea that Arion is, well, this tall guy, until she meets with Arion's old friends at the bench in the park. And they realize, okay, well, something's wrong with Arion. And in front of Amanda, they start to sniff Arion while he stands there. And realize, alright, someone put a magic spell on this guy. And teleport themselves and Arion away, leaving Amanda to wonder what is going on. I'm pretty sure they've used Arion's name a couple of times. But anyway, they teleport themselves to Cheon's deli because they believe he did it. But Cheon said he didn't do anything. And with the fly swatter, he whacks Arion on the face and uses a spell to bring his memories back. And then he leaves them to confront his brother. Yeah, that was pretty funny filler. But anyway, Arion arrives and faces his brother's enormous army, and Arion himself became a giant, and telling his brother that he just wanted his help, but now he's going to take him down. issue 4 starts off directly after issue 3. Arion's about to face the army, but Arion's brother Garn uses his own magic, and Garn's magic is he shoots colorful streamers. Now these streamers, they are apparently magic. He wraps them around Arion, and it actually works. He traps him in magic and reverts him back to his old age. So Arion is now stuck observing his brother as Garn, who I'm going to say mutated. He transformed and mutated his army. So instead of giant helicopters, you have people riding on dragons. Instead of people, it looks like apes. I mean, Garn calls them demons, but the people, the military who are watching, it looks like giant apes to them. So you see apes in uniforms, and they're attacking other countries. So Garn is literally unstoppable. No one can take him down. Then, during the middle of the battle, Garn decides to try to understand why doesn't Arion want to take over, not to take over, why doesn't Arion want to be powerful again? Because Arion keeps telling Garn he doesn't want this power. He wants to go back and be an old man. So in his confusion to understand this, Garn decides to invade Arion's mind, sees Amanda, and teleports to Arion's apartment to figure out what's going on. And he's not impressed. He sees a dilapidated old apartment, nothing that seems worthwhile. He even told himself it's going to be hard to find something to make Arion feel worse in Garn's eyes. And then Amanda pops up. So it's messed up. Garn transforms himself to look like a young Arion. So Amanda, thinks it's the real Arion, and then makes out with her. And then uses some magic. So Arion is forced to watch this, which is really messed up. Then this being arrives called, looks like an alien. It's weird. It's purplish. It speaks backwards and forwards. And I can't explain it properly, but they're called the Blonde Jew. And I have no idea what they are, but they arrive. They face against, one of them faces off against Garn. Another one pops up in a dark dimension where Kaon was. Kaon. I'm going to call him Kaon. Because Kaon realizes something's going on here. So he didn't want to get involved. But now he's starting to get involved. He meets one. And I think the third one appeared around Arion. I don't remember. It was weird. But the Blonde Jew drops Garn back next to Arion, who then frees himself and faces off against the army. Now, Arion is really freaking strong. When the army tries to attack, he brings up a shield. Then he takes a sword and swipes it in the air. And as the soldier explained, the soldiers thought napalm fireballs were hit. They were using them on the apes because that's what it looked like. Arion's sword swings literally created fire, but like walls and lines and trails of fire that hit everyone. The bad guys, that is. The Dark Army. And the soldiers, the US soldiers who had arrived to help, they figured, well, they'll just leave because there's so much pandemonium and, chaos. They didn't want to get involved. The bad guys were getting beat, so they just left themselves. And stripped of his entire army, Garn tries to face off against Arion one-on-one. But then the Blonde Jew come back again. They take Garn away and talk to Arion again in a cryptic language. And Arion, he's having none of it. But then Kaon appears and tells him, hey, you have to listen to these guys. As much as weird it is to listen to them, what they're saying is important. They're basically telling Arion that he has to go to the dark dimension. If he wants to fix this mess, he has to go there. Why? I don't know, but it could be like Arion said, the magic that's coming back is from the dark dimension. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. And that's the end of the story. Now, the general notes of what I think of it, it's good. The third issue felt a little too extended. It extended the issue 3 a little too much with Arion's memory loss. Mara the dog, she suddenly disappeared. She was around Arion when he first went to go visit his brother Garn. But when Garn pushed Arion through the portal and erased his memory, you never see Mara again. So I still have no idea if she's in Garn's palace or what. I'm trying to figure out what is Arion's limit here. I mean, the only thing that that Garn could do to him was trap him in a force field, and Arion broke out of that. And he could be the most powerful guy in this comic already. And it was mentioned time and time again that he was the most powerful sorcerer back then. So I assumed it would be harder for him to, you know, use that magic again. But Arion did say in the same issue 4 that using magic is like breathing to him, so it's probably ingrained into his soul. But yeah, there's not much else to say. I'm going to stop right here. Thank you for listening to another vague review, and have a good day.